I'm going to graph a couple of problems with the graphing calculator. So our first one is -3 minus x squared. So you turn your calculator on and you go under y equals. You have to have it in this form, otherwise it can't go in to the graphing calculator. So I want -3, so your sign change button, 3 minus, this is your variable button, x to the second. And we'll tell it graph. All right, so that is a general picture of what I'm going to have. Now, if I want to get it from the graphing calculator to the paper, I can use a feature to find the table of points. So I'm going to do second table. And those are my values that are on that picture. So for -3, I should have -12. For -2, I should have -7. -1, I should have -4. 0 goes with -3. 1 goes with -4. 2 goes with -7. And 3 goes with -12. And then I could easily transfer it to paper. Now, the -3 and -12 is going to be way off my grid, so I don't have to plot that one. Let's do -2, -7. So -2, and then we want to go down 7. So this is 5, 6, 7. So I'm going to be off. So -2 over and down 7. Right? -1, -4, -1 over, -4 down. 0, -3, so don't go over, go down 3. 1, -4, so to the right 1, down 4. And 2, -7. 2, -7. And that's enough points to draw my graph because we already know from the graphing calculator how it's supposed to look in general. It is a parabola that's upside down. Let's pull our picture back up just by clicking graph. And there we go. So we have a pretty good picture there. So we'll do one more. Y equals x cubed minus 4. So again, just you turn your graphing calculator on. Y equals, clear what's there. Right, for x, you're using your variable button here. So x to the third power. And if you're using the TI-84s, you have to do something to get your cursor down there. You might use this button or possibly the down. You play with it and see what works. Okay, for the 83, it goes down automatically. So x to the third minus 4 graph. All right, so this is what a cube graph looks like. And it's very important that you have more than 3 points here. It's not like a line. And the exponent, if you were just looking at it, tells you this is not a line, that you need more points than that. And so it's always good to have some negative, some positive, and 0. Again, we'll get our points off just by going to the table. So it is second, and it's the graph button, but you're doing table up above. And so here's our values. So -3 goes with -31. -2 goes with -12. -1 goes with -5. 0, -4. 1, -3. 2, 4. And 3, 23. So now we'll plot those on our grid. The first two I'm going to leave off because they're going to go way off, but we know in general how the picture looks. So let's do -1, -5. So -1, -5. And 0, -4. So don't go over, but go down 4. 1, -3. 2, 4. And that's about all we can get on this grid. This part right here, if this is all you had, it looks like a line. But then notice it curves sharply upwards, and it acts the same going down. So -212. So our next point would be over here for -2, and this would be 6. So I'll just slide my paper up a little bit. So is that -2? So 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So it just will give you the general direction. I've put it at the edge, but it will help me to draw. So this is how your graph looks. It's a curve. Let's pull it back up. For your window here, each of your tick marks is 1, so you have 10 across and 10 each to the positive and to the negative, up and down. My graph was a little bit smaller.